Often during the Easter season, I am reminded of a book that I read by Gene Edwards. It's called The Day I Was Cricified, as told by Jesus Christ. Obviously, it's a fiction. I've always wished that I could copy pages and post it, but of course that would be a copyright infringement. I thought, I can read this and people will still get the full effect. It is a work of fiction. But as I read it, I would ask you to consider, what was it that Jesus was feeling as he hung there on the cross? So I'm starting in Gene Edwards, The Day I Was Crucified, as told by Jesus Christ, chapter 24, page 79. Only eyes which can see that which cannot be seen could know the drama that next began unfolding on the hill. Time ceased its onward march. Mass, space, and time came to a halt. I was now looking into the gathering of creatures that man's eyes cannot see. The cloud over Golgotha grew thicker and more foreboding. Everywhere, pictures, types, and symbols surrounded me. The Passover, the temple, the Lamb, all had been but shadows of me. The gathering darkness made clear that the shadows, types, and symbols were about to find their fulfillment. The pernicious citizens of perdition had arrived. I heard a voice. I knew it well. Out of the abyss of darkness, I heard a voice as beautiful as the voice of an angel. Fallen monsters of the unseen world, come to me, I commanded. The first of three whom I'm called came toward me. Carpenter, flowed the smooth words. I know you. Your slaves are innumerable, I answered. Yes, replied the entrancing voice of the world system. Should you be surprised? I am the power of all systems. You are the world system itself, I chided. You are chief enslaver of all mankind. Carpenter, you know me well. I came into being soon after the fall of Adam. His descendants had no choice but to come to me, having lost the favored state of your fellowship. And do not forget, you are the one who forced Adam out of the garden. Something had to fill the void. I found it my duty to help those forsaken souls. It is only by their choice that I enslave every son of Adam who was ever born. Ah, but best of all, they know not their chains. They cry freedom, even as they drag their fetters through life. Why are you here, worldliness? I asked. Ah, I have come to watch you die. And as you die, I want you to know that the entire system of the world will henceforth hold within its clutches the enslavement of all mankind, forever. Your beauty is for the moment. Furthermore, it is only for the blind. Ah, but my trinkets and tinsel are so alluring. Man cannot wait to possess them. Know this well, Carpenter. After you are dead, your kingdom is vanquished. All spend a lifetime trying to find happiness and approval, and oh, how they envy the false god of success. All the while they pursue success, they weave their own chains. Fools and slaves, ever pursuing the elusive narcotic of success. See them, my vast galley of slaves. They work a lifetime for me, yet their riches are but rags. Systems within systems, ever binding, but always disappointing. Beautiful, all are so beautiful, the compelling promises, dreams, and hopes. False promises I am, but they rush to me eagerly, generation after endless generation. Worldliness laughed with the satisfaction only a slave master knows when he ensnarls his prey. They complain when my promises are found empty, but they never blame me. Ha! And they complain as bitterly when riches come. Wealth, power, fame, and adoration they claim. But slavery is the husk I serve at every party. Withered wreaths, elusive happiness. Do you not know, carpenter, that this race you created will, for a moment of adulation, gladly sell their souls? But the conquest I desire the most is the one I come for at this hour. Upon your death shall die the threat of any competition. Die, carpenter, and in a moment my system shall pervade all creation. I shall be enslaver of all. True freedom will vanish from the memory of mankind. All men will be in the web of my world systems. I will be the one and only way of life. Earth will be but a prison, and civilization will be my keep. Poor Son of God, you came here 30 years ago to this earth, thinking that there would grow up among the redeemed a people outside of my system. You have failed. Oh, pale carpenter, look around you. No such people exist. Your hopes for a new citizenship, for something besides civilization, some kind of new nation outside my system, are dashed. You dreamed for a new species inhabiting a new way of life that would replace me. That dream dies here. Now, drink the cup. I shall take my glistening beauty and wrap it as a shroud around you and all the citizenry of the earth. See what lies ahead for the planet you created. Golden chains, a prison with bejeweled cells, and diamond-studded prison walls. No one can flee my pyramid of systems. There will be no community of the redeemed in which to find a refuge. At last I replied, Tell me, world, who is your ruler? Who is the final Lord? Oh, with perverse joy I will gladly pronounce his name, Deceiver, the greatest of all deceivers. Oh, my beloved satanic one. He is head of all governments. He is ruler of all my systems. Bring him forth, I commanded. I heard the smooth yet cackling voice of the most fallen of all creatures. I am here, carpenter, and I too have come to watch you die. I have come to seize your throne. I replied, No, I ordered you here. Your pitiful powers end in the presence of my authority. You have come for me? Furthermore, great deceiver, there is a word I want you to utter. What word would that be, Son of God? It is a simple term, but you cannot say it. Call me Son of Man. There was only resounding silence. You know you cannot call me by this name, deceptive one. Long ago, in a garden, a man was sent to rule the earth. Not a king, not a god, but an ordinary man. It was his to bring you to an end. Yes, and I led that man away, came the nervous reply. None but a man can end your reign, and another man has come. True, carpenter, but look around you. I have once again gained the upper hand. Today you will die as surely as that first man fell, no matter that you are Son of God. Still you will not say it, will you, Lucifer? This creation belongs to a man, not to an angel, and certainly not to a fallen angel like you. You cannot call me son of man. A second man, a new kind of man, even a new species of man has arrived on this planet to take his reign upon this earth. A man born of a Jewish maiden has come here to overthrow your usurping reign. Lucifer fell back in silence. Then, changing his demeanor, he cried out, "Today, God, I will kill you." No, this man alone will choose his death and destroy you and your dark kingdom. I will find a way to destroy you, Son of God. I, the Son of Man, have found a way to destroy you. The instant your destruction will be here on this hill. There is another I now summon here, Lucifer. The one who is coming is one you know well. I call forth sin itself. I, sin, have also come to watch you die. But more than that, you are the only soul I have never touched. We not only meet this day, but it is I alone who will be your end. I have come to you, carpenter, to have you work for me in this my hour. I have come to make you my employee. I have never worked for you, responded the carpenter. Nor did you come to me on your own. I called you here. True, true, screeched Sin. But this day you will work for me, and I will pay you well. I will pay you so very well, shrilled Sin hysterically. With a voice almost swooning with delight, Sin continued, What do I pay? What are the wages? Oh, the wage I pay is so glorious. I do not pay in silver, nor do I pay in gold or diamonds. I pay in death, continued an enraptured Sin. All have worked for me except you, all, and I have paid them all the same wage. At last, even you will work for me, even this hour, came Sin's voice, overburdened with delight. But until I work for you, you cannot bring death to me, can you, Sin? Sin, like Lucifer, fell silent. There will be found a way, and it will be today, hissed Sin. You will sin. Then shall I bring death to you, and pay your wage in full. No, I will not deal with you in matters of sin. If I am to deal with you at all, it will not be with some sin, but it will be with all sin. There came another scream of hysteric delight. Yes, oh yes, then do so. Do so now, carpenter. Swear it to me. Tell me you will deal with me, who is all sin. All the sin of all mankind. All sin there has ever been before or after on the earth, beneath the earth, above the skies, and in all the realms of all the principalities and powers. I will gladly give up all my prey in order to see you becoming me. Hear me now, Sin, Lucifer, world. This day I have dealt with the Hebrews. This day I have dealt with the heathen. Now it is time for you to be dealt with by me. You, citizens of darkness, you, infernal clan. The one who now stood before me was Sin incarnate. I commanded, you, the source of all iniquity, stand here and listen to me. Again, the scream of delight. Yes, replied Sin, we, the enemies of God, await your end. Behold, all who have again thwarted the carpenter's purpose. I then addressed the fallen angel. Draw near, Lucifer. Long ago you were my servant. Now You are but the captain of the damned, and you wait for naught but for your own damnation. Liar of liars, prince of all darkness, ruler of the world system, head of all religion, government, science, fashion, education, and commerce. You have boasted that you brought down man. Not so, for it is a man who commanded you here. You shall be found out to be the ruler of nothing. World, approach me. You are the one who brings man into his first snares. You are the forger of men's bonds. Bring here your chains. Before I breathe my last, it will be chains that bind you. Come to my cross. Each of you has announced that you have thwarted my purpose. You are congregated here to sing your discordant song of victory and to dance upon my grave. Behold, I call yet another to come and stand before my cross. Lucifer turned and then began to laugh. Pitiful Galilean, Lucifer replied in biting sarcasm. You would call forth your greatest failure? You would bring here your failed attempt at man's salvation? Never has there been such failure. You would call to this place your efforts to bring redemption to mankind? Your failed attempt at rescuing man only brought forth man's worst frustrations. Let the last thing you ever see, carpenter, be your tragic endeavor to eradicate the sins of mankind. Ignoring the torrents of the prince of this world, I called out, "Come forth, law! Law, take your place before my cross." Law appeared. Law, stern, cold, and inflexible, made its way before my cross. Men tried so hard to live up to your demands, Law, and most were not only defeated but also discouraged. In their defeat, they found comfort in me, the world system. I said, "Law, come bring me your endless list of rules which men are to do or not to do." World sneered. The harder they tried to do those good deeds, the more they were drawn to do the opposite. 10 things not to do, scoffed Lucifer. He added in mock surprise, "No, not 10. 613 things a man must or must not ever do. And let us not forget moons, months, days, seasons, and Sabbath. All were needed for man's salvation." "Yes," proudly interrupted sin, "but the strength of sins was so much greater than all those demands." Having had their say, I reminded them of the one thing of which they had not spoken. You, enemies of Adam's race, you forgot the Lamb. Lucifer fell quiet. I continued. Even death could not press beyond the blood of the Lamb placed upon the doorpost. "True, carpenter," trumpeted sin, "but do not forget that my child, my kin, will arrive here in a moment. Then shall we see who has final victory. Like all lambs before you, carpenter, you too will die when death arrives. Then shall all your feeble efforts die with you." I have a question to ask you, whom I have summoned here. Has it passed your notice who you are? "We are your enemies," announced sin, "and we are here to watch you die." "I have no enemies here," I responded. Those present at my cross did not grasp what I said to them. Those of you who are here have never been my enemies. You are the enemies of mankind. You are those who have distracted the race of Adam. Never for a moment have any of you ever been my enemy. But you do have an enemy, corrected Sin. With that, Sin sensed that some awful creature was drawing near. Yes, you do have an enemy, Carpenter, and he approaches even now. Death is near. Yes, I replied, death is very near. Come, Death, cried Sin. He bellowed, here comes one who can kill God. Lucifer spoke. Even as the life seeps out of you, Son of God, there comes one to steal your last breath. Then you will be snuffed out forever. Oh, what a blessed moment, smacked Lucifer. There will be no divinity, he continued. The universe will be void of all but lower life forms and highest death. Death in triumph over life. Death shall reign supreme. Son of God, continued my tormentors, your creation, both seen and unseen, shall fall into death's eternal coffin under his rule. You know not all things, I replied. When death arrives, I have a challenge to lay before him. As I spoke these words, the unseen world began to fade. I was once more in the realm of space and time. Lord, it was the thief. His face was swollen, his eyes dark and vision blurred, every breath a struggle. I was certain that these would be among the last words the thief would be able to utter. My time was also very short. I could smell the stench of approaching death. I heard a tone in the voice of this thief I had not heard before, though it was but one single word, Lord. Lord, have we met before? He asked. Perhaps. Then when? Before the beginning, or perhaps at the end, or after the end. I walk the corridors of space and time, transcendent over past or future, this realm or the other. I knew you before time existed. I knew you before I created, even before I said, let there be light. The old thief shook his head. I have no idea of what you speak, but I know that no one else has spoken as you do. I ask one thing of you, Lord. Is it possible in that moment of your triumph, when you enter into your kingdom, is it possible that you might remember me? Remember you, I replied. How can I possibly forget you? You are the first of my salvation. You are my first conquest over death. You, above all others, are the first evidence of my redemption. How can I forget you? There is a book called the Book of Life. Your name has been written therein long, long ago. The thief understood nothing, but in a few moments he would know everything. He would know even as he was known. Lord, I know nothing of your teachings. I know nothing concerning your demands, nor can I as much as move. There is no way I can serve you. What is there that I can do? There is but one demand, and you have already met it. You have learned to call me Lord. I will therefore enter your innermost being and dwell with you for all eternity. That is enough for you to know. Even though I have no knowledge of what you speak, Lord, something in me also says it is enough. May I ask my question again? Will you please remember me? I struggled to find one last strong breath. Before this day is over, you will be with me in paradise. How can that be? It can be because I chose you long before there was anything, including nothingness. And the first name ever written in the book of life was penned by me. And you, thief, it was your name that was first written therein. Now close your eyes, redeemed one. When you open them again, open them in paradise. Now it is time. The scene on the hill began to change. It is now time for me to summon even death. Death, your hour has arrived, I whispered. Come forth from the netherworld. Let us speak to one another, Death, before we both die. Here he comes, my child comes, screeched Sin. Come to me, my son, your mother calls. Come from the east, gathering all that is filth. Come from the west, and gather all that is abomination. From the north, gather all that is wicked. And from the south, gather together, here, all that is evil. Come from the depths of the seas, from places long since forgotten. Come from places that have ceased to be. Come, you infernal horde. Come from the deepest cesspools of depravity and wantonness. Gather all the dregs of hell, all that is unnatural. Bring together all blasphemies of time and eternity. With bloated arrogance, Sin declared, I smell his rotting fetter. There is no one like him. He is the greatest of all gods. He is my forever companion. Worldliness turned its face in shame. The principalities, the damned demons, and the unclean spirits gasped for breath. Never before had all sin been confined to such a small space. The very earth shook in uncertain horror. Sun and stars closed their eyes. Jerusalem shook in terror, as did all the pilgrims of the Passover. Even Lucifer looked away. From this unholy scene emerged the seraphic monstrosity, Death. There is none so proud as you, O Death. Come and tell us of your greatness, I coaxed. Let them see your fare, exclaimed Sin, so sickly proud of her son. He is God of all gods. Listen to him. Let him tell you that which is true. Death began his soliloquy. Ah, we meet again, one who is called God. I came forth from the bowels of my mother's sin when I first met you face to face at the rebellion in the other realm. Then, upon the night of Passover, you denied me my rightful spoils. I swore that night I would someday have you as my prey. Tragic Nazarene, that there are but two gods left. I am one, and the other is dying on a tree. You have never known death, Son of God. I have never known life. I am the negation of all that you are. The God who lives and the God who cannot live spend our last moments together. Then silence. Then it will be I alone. Death raised his undefeated claws and screamed, At last, upon this hill, you are mine. I, Death, extinguish the hate in every man's heart. I end men's doubt and questions forever. I am the one whom the aged embrace with joy. I end all pain. I, and I alone, release all suffering. Let me tell you why it is that I alone should be God. I finish all wars. I end all negotiations. You, dying Galilean, have brought light into creation. I brought darkness that never ends. No one has ever won an argument with me. You brought life to a few. I have brought an end to all. The most powerful have fought and lost. There are no exceptions. I make all men equal. There are no great or small. You have raised one, yea, two, perhaps three, from the grave. I have plunged myriads upon myriads into the grave. No one escaped my smothering hands. How strong is love, I am stronger still. In my castle, love and life will be forgotten. Divinity will be annihilated. Never will such seed ever grow again. Death continued roaring his self-praises. Can you not see that only I am worthy to be called God? You are creator. Who is greater? He who creates or he who obliterates? Then of my kingdom there shall be no end. Witness now the end of all you have done. Within this hour there shall be but one God. The other shall be forever dead. Look around you, carpenter. All sin is embodied here. Now, drink the cup. Drink all the dregs. You who once were called Lord, let all the filth of sin become yours. Absorb all iniquity. Know that as you do, that will be your final draft. In that instant shall I come. I will wrap you in my embrace. There shall I hold you so tightly that your last breath will also be the last breath of the universe. Then shall I crown myself God while dancing upon your tomb. None will be left alive except the ones who cannot live. The one who is forever dead shall rule all things. I shall establish my kingdom in a place where all citizens are breathless. Sin was in ecstasy while death was intoxicated with his own pride. Carpenter, you have declared you have but one enemy, that all others are but the adversaries of mankind. It is true. They have been victorious only over the sons of Adam. But now, behold me, your enemy. I am the victor. Death, are you finished with your self-exaltation? I asked. Seraphic ruler of the netherworld, you are my equal, so you say? You can kill even God, so you say? Of this one thing, you are correct. This is the final battle. Life versus death. Death versus no less than eternal life. Gloated Death, our final battle, if I win, will be the eradication of the life of God. Or, should you lose, the eradication of death, I added. It shall never be, bellowed Death. I will kill divine life, and it shall never be known again. So shall it be, or so you say, I replied. At that moment, the cup appeared. Even death could not look upon the spewing venom of its contents. Out of his mind with perverse joy, death began to chant, my hour, at last, my hour, the last hour ever there shall be. Death, I ask if you can kill me. Yes, yes, he frothed with insane delight. I can. Can you kill me without the cup? Death whimpered and fell silent. Then never forget, it is by my will alone that the cup is here. At that moment, the cup was poised to pour its contents into me. The rage of all sin began to fill every cell in my body. My heart, then my mind, began to falter. I, who had never sinned, who was unacquainted with transgressions, was suddenly becoming one with sin. My end was at hand. I had not only taken sin into me, I was becoming its incarnation. I knew my life could not long endure. When I cried out in my delusion, Death knew this was his moment. Death then bellowed with fiendish glee and plunged toward me. My body and soul were ablaze with what was now permeating my all. With a body on fire, I heard myself cry out, "I thirst!" One of the soldiers grabbed a sponge, and in the only act of mercy of that day, he plunged the sponge into the sour wine, looking as he did it for some way to raise it to my mouth. That moment filled my last sight. John had cautiously made his way to the hill and was standing next to my mother. "John, this is your mother now. Mother, this is now your son." My sight failed me. I was blinded by the contents within my soul. In a moment, I would not be human. I would be sin. "I lived before you ever existed," I said to Death as he squeezed me in his clutches. "Poor Death, there are things that took place before you existed, of which you know nothing." "It matters not," Death vaunted. "It matters all," I replied. In that final moment, I commanded those who were present from the unseen realm, "Step forth, world system. Come into my very being. You, world, shall die with me. Lucifer, principalities, and powers, and all whom you had, come into me. Law, you have been fulfilled. Now, come into my bosom. Adam's race, all that was touched by the fall and creation itself, come into me and be one with me. Death, be my servant. Put to death all that is now one with me. Come, religion, that which strives to be good, but is ever failing. Come. Death, take religion, the old man, and the self-nature, and make them your prey. Die upon my cross. Come, all of you. Die in me. You now encountered the most destructive power in my creation, my cross. Put me to death, I command you. Death, look at me. I am become the fall. All that is created is crucified with me. Oh, but there is one left. Death, as you take the last breath from me, I have a surprise for you. Death, you are now mine, I cry out triumphantly. As Death wrapped himself about me to snuff out the last ember of my life, I whispered to Death, "You are not Death. Is there not one greater than you?" "None," frothed Death. "Is there not one who can put death to death?" "There is no such one," screamed Death. "Not true," I replied. "You have for so long called yourself Death, but I was here long before you. I tell you now what you did not know then. I am disguised. You, Death, are but a shadow. You are not Death at all. You are but a picture of me. No, Death, you are not Death at all. I am life, it is true. But I also am the one who is true Death. And at this moment, I am Death to you. O Death, be now surprised. One is greater than all your vaunted claims. The one who can kill Death is Death indeed. Today, I kill you, Death. You thought you came for me, but it is I who came for you. Then, when Death be dead, then shall sin also be dead, along with the principalities, the world, Adam's race, and the law. As Death dies, the law will be forever dead. When Death is dead, creation meets its end. And if Death be dead, then who shall hold the graves? There will be life for all who were once your prey. Death, hear me. There will be only one who inhabits the domain of the dead. That shall be you. Death began to feel his power draining away. His eyes blazed in horror. I have crucified the world. I have crucified sin. I have crucified law. I have crucified the race of Adam. I have crucified creation that has this hour entered into me. Death cried, I take comfort in this. I am also killing the Galilean. That is satisfaction enough for me. Let me end here and now, but carpenter, you shall lie in the grave beside me. Death screamed and then screamed again as he sank into his grave, his last desperate utterance. If I can hold you for 3 days, carpenter, then I will hold you forever. While everything I am that was not sin had fled from me, I cried out. A bystander thought I was calling for Elijah. The soldier had found the hyssop branch and was about to lift the sponge to my lips. Hold on, someone said. Let us see if Elijah will come and save him. One last scene passed before me. I watched all creation and all within it die upon my cross. And then I heard the voice of my Father. Well done, my dear and faithful Son. Hearing my Father's words, I cried out, It is finished. In the last second of life, I released my divinity to the Father. Father, into your hands I commend my spirit.